going to admit. Oh. Hi everyone, and welcome to our graduation webinar. I'm Lucy Barnwell. I'm Director of Marketing and Learner Recruitment for the group, and I am joined by our superstar Danny Nixon, who is our Schools Liaison Officer for UCR and Higher Education, and intricately knows all that goes on with the higher education graduation. So thank you, Danny, for coming in. She's also a recent graduate as well at Sheffield Hallam. I'm a dinosaur, so she can answer a lot more things than I can. So while she has a quick chat with you, I'm just going to upload the presentation and we're going to go through a presentation tonight. Please ask us questions. If we think there are loads of questions that happen, we will stop the presentation and we'll answer your questions. This is your chance to ask us anything, and nothing is silly. Please think that nothing is silly. Please just literally ask us anything, because Danny and I are here to help, all right? So I'm just going to share the presentation now.
Likewise to what Lucy said, if there's any questions at the end, or if you have any after today, you can come to the University Centre reception or give us a call. We're always happy to talk.
Oh, I think Danny's gone, but she'll be coming back. We will keep admitting people as we go through as well. So Danny, you're back, are you?
Yeah, I am. Hi.
So this is graduation 2026, everything you need to know, all right? So this is us. Unfortunately, Sophia Bell, our RNN recent graduate from last year, couldn't join us to tell us all of the things that she wanted to do, but between Danny and I, who lived and breathed it last year, we can go through it with you. So here we go. First off, everyone, this is the important date. Thursday, the 26th of November, 2026, okay? This is the date of our RNN graduation. So please get that in the diaries now. Pull out your phones, chuck it in your calendar right now. Remind yourself of this date. Get the whole day off to make sure you get the perfect dress, your hair done, your nails done, etc. Have a nice long hot bath and relax. Get some food in you. Danny, just remind us, you recently graduated. What are some really important things to think about, you know, before you graduate, you know, on that day when you come on in all your finery? What are the things that are going through your head when you recently graduated?
My biggest bit of advice would be pre-registering or pre-booking any of your travel arrangements, whether that be a taxi or checking for your parking as well. As you can imagine, there'll be a lot of people attending graduation as well. So just making sure that you're there with plenty of time to get gowned, to meet friends and family as well, so you're not rushing through, and making sure you're going and picking up your tickets before you go in as well, and registering and making sure we know you're there, so we know that you're on that register to be gowned and graduate as well.
Fabulous. Thanks, Danny. So let's get on some important information. So on the University Centre Rotherham website, which is where all of our higher education is gathered, even you may be studying at North Knox College or Durham Valley College or Rotherham, all of our information is based on our flagship centre, University Centre Rotherham. So you can literally go onto this page and find out all about graduation. At this point, I'm going to switch my screen, hopefully, and show you. So hopefully you can see this is the graduation page. You go into information and you click on graduation here, and this is what you will see. We don't need to visit our next open event. So you'll see all this information, higher education graduation, highlights of our last year ceremony, what to expect on graduation day, all about the venue. Do you want to add some information, Danny, that I know we're looking to update in the near future on this page?
Yeah, so there will be more information in regards to the previous.
I think we might have lost Danny. Oh, there she is.
Apologies.
Brilliant. Not at all.
Yes, that will be updated, so do just keep checking on that area for that. And then obviously you have the staff as well, so there's some commonly asked questions on this page. But if your question is not on here, please do get in touch with us as well.
Thank you very much, Danny. So this is the page I've just shown you, and this is what it has on those pages that Danny has just highlighted, those previous year ceremony. So this is really, really important. I cannot stress more. This is the most important slide that I'm going to show you, all right? And it's really important that you do listen at this point, because we do not. The thing that Danny and I find every year is that we want everyone, it's a very stressful day for everyone, even though it's a celebratory day, a fun day, because you're not only getting up, potentially in 4-inch high heel stilettos, some of you, onto a platform, and you're worried about falling over and making sure it's a brilliant day, but you've got your family and your friends and your loved ones with you. So you're trying to look after them as well. So we know that this is a really, really big day for you. You've all worked so hard and are working so hard, and it's really important that it's right. So these are important information to consider. First of all, in the next few weeks, you are going to be emailed. So on Thursday, I will be emailing you first off a recording of this webinar, all right? And that recording will have this entire, so you can replay it, and it will also go on the graduation page. So you can go through all of this and stop and start and pause. That's what I do with webinars for the bits I want to listen to. Please, your tutor will also, and I'll be emailing your tutors to check to make sure your details are correct. You'll get a save the date, so that 26th of November. If you haven't put it in your phone now, you'll be able to put it in, and it'll go on our social media platforms. Not only that, you can check your details are up to date by going and seeing Danny and the team at the UCR reception and asking, and they'll go on the computers in ProSol now, which is our internal system, and update and ensure your details are up to date. Email us as well on ucr@rotherham.ac.uk or HE Graduation. You probably got the link from this, the email for this webinar on hegraduation@rnngroup.ac.uk. These emails are there for you to use. It is so important that you get your contact details right before you leave UCR and your higher education course. And this is why this is so important, all right? It's the next stage. So on, oh, no, we don't need to go. We need to go back. Sorry, let's go from here. Hopefully this will work. So if once your details are correct, we will then send you the invite on the second week of August usually, and that invite is going to go to your email, both your personal email and university email. I request that the university email stays open until the end of August, all right? And your personal email, so make sure your personal email is correct. That will have a link to book your graduation day. We will post an invite to your address on our system with a QR code link to book. And finally, we'll send you a link to the booking text as well. All right. So we are trying to create foolproof options for you to ensure you get this during the second week in August. And the reason we do this is really, really important, is that we want to ensure no one is disappointed by not booking by the deadline. All right. So this is the important thing to think about. It's important that you book before the deadline, all right? You are able to attend the day and the event company has time to get everyone's gown ready. I'm going to be a little bit strong here and say this is not just your day, but potentially another 100, 150, 200 people's days, all right? Everyone wants a smooth day, and we as the organisers know the best way of doing that is to ensure you book on time. And what we try and do is that, I'll tell you the deadline in a minute, is to ensure you have what we would see as 2 paydays worth of time to save a bit of money to pay for this and book onto it. Danny, do you want to add anything at this moment in time about this?
It's just really important that this deadline is here and it is a strict deadline. So just making sure if you put that in your calendars, possibly put yourself a reminder of a month or two beforehand as well, so that you're not missing out on that or say that last minute. And in regards to your contact details, it is paramount that these contact details are correct. Not only your phone number, but your email address. and your address as well. And us having these addresses down for you as well is also good for your certificates as well to be sent out.
Do you know, I never thought about that, Danny. This is why I have you
Yeah.
on these webinars, exactly, because we do get people after saying, what's going to happen if I can't attend? How will it get to me? And of course, we need your address to be able to do that. So please, please, please do make sure this is correct, you know. Your family wants to see you graduate, and I'll explain why that part is important, the number of tickets that are allocated to you. And it's important that we as organisers have time to ensure the day runs smoothly for all graduands and their families. One of the reasons we ask for the booking by deadline is at that point, we don't know whether we're going to have one or two graduation ceremonies. And it all depends on the number of people booking on, whether it's one or two. So the more notice we have to ensure that happens, the more, and by the deadline, which I'm going to give you the date in a minute, it gives us very, very little time to arrange potentially two ceremonies if we have to do that. And I know what you're thinking, oh, but it's just a replica of one ceremony to another. Well, the timings change with our suppliers. And so it's really important that we have that information in advance. So here is the booking deadline date, Friday, the 2nd of October. That gives you August payday before when the invite goes out on the second week of August, and it gives you September payday. All right, to ensure that you can save. My suggestion would be, if you are have a part-time job now or a full-time job, whatever your situation, my suggestion will be in now May with payday next week, May, June, July, August, September. That's 5 months worth of pay. If you can just pop £25 away maximum to cover all the bits and pieces, because we'll show you a little bit of the expenditure in a minute, not just for this, but for shoes and for a dress and all those sorts of things. And then you've got October and November for other bits in terms of hair and makeup. That would be really, really a good suggestion to put that away and help. All right. It's all about budgeting. That's really important. Danny, how did you work yours with Sheffield Hallam? How did it work for you in terms of the timings and saving for it? Because I know these things can be quite expensive, and we haven't put up our prices in many years now because we recognise the expense this is for many of our wonderful students.
For myself, we graduated in November as well, so it does give you that little bit of time. And it was just like you said, putting a little bit of money away, speaking to friends and family, and seeing what they want to do on the day as well in regards to pictures. So you might not want pictures, but family and friends might want them as well. So just having them conversations about what people want on the day, and just having a look at the full expenditure of the day. So that is the hiring of the gown. Do you want to have your gown a little bit longer and hire that for photos or opportunities as well, and just mapping out the money that you have prior to the graduation day, but also having money on the day of graduation if you do want to book taxis, have some refreshments on the day and things like that as well.
Brilliant. That's really helpful, Danny. Thank you. So this is how to book your graduation day place. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to just check on the questions that are being asked, and we're going to play a video. Danny's going to confirm to me that she can hear it, which means that you'll be able to hear it too. This is how to book your graduation day place. So we have an instruction manual, how it looks, and you can see some of the prices. This was from 2 years ago. We didn't update it last year because we hadn't changed it, and we're not changing our prices this year. So please do have a look at this, and hopefully this will give you help. Now, you won't have to do this until August, but it'll give you a bit of familiarity in advance of when you have to do that. And this is also on that graduation web page as well. So if we can't hear anything, I can narrate it and to give a bit of an example, but hopefully you won't have to hear my voice for a little bit and you can enjoy this.
How to book your place.
You can hear it, yeah.
Centre Rotherham graduation ceremony. First, go to www.graduation.evess.co/RNN group. This should bring you to the booking portal. Click Start Your Booking or scroll down. Then fill in your surname and student ID number, then click Find. After that, add your email address, phone number and create a password. click Next when finished. This will take you to the guide. Look at the options and choose the one for you. Select your height for your gown and your head circumference for your mortar. Tick the boxes if you require a wheelchair gown, assistance dog gown, assistance for the visually impaired. Select if you have any access requirements, then click Next. This will take you to the guest booking page. Select how many guests you have come in. Each student is guaranteed 2 tickets for guests. If you would like to request extra tickets, select below. Also select if any of your guests have any access requirements and click Next. This will take you to the photography booking page. Look through the different photography packages and choose the one you prefer. Click Checkout. Fill in your address and click Next. Then complete your payment. You should receive an email to confirm your booking. We hope this was helpful and we look forward to seeing you at graduation.
So we hope that helped, gives you a bit of an idea, gives you a bit of familiarity of what you're going to see when your booking comes through. So, key FAQs. Firstly, most importantly, how many tickets do I get for family members? Now, this is the interesting thing. It's really important to know that we give you 2, and then you can choose up to additional 2 more. So by Friday the 2nd of October, you will have your 2 tickets, or however many you want. So yours and your 2 tickets. And then if you've asked for 1 or 2 more, it goes into the mix. We look at the room venue, we look at the numbers of ceremonies we're going to have, and that's when we see when we can allocate your either 1 or your 2 additional extras. We try and cater for everyone. That's what we try and do. It's really important that you have as many people there on the day. And so many times, because we haven't had the number of graduates to go into 2 ceremonies, and I will explain why that is, we can't always give all the tickets that we wanted to. So if we split the graduates that have actually come to us to book across 2 ceremonies, we know that the vibrancy of the ceremonies are not going to be as good. The excitement, the dynamism, the whooping on the day, which we hope and expect, is not going to be as big. And for us, what makes the day for you guys is a really good environment and a good ambiance. Just that feeling of excitement and buzziness. And if you have a large room with a smaller number of people, it doesn't do that. So it's really important that we always get that right, you know. And then so the 2 tickets minimum is what you get. That's the most important thing. Can I purchase more tickets? Well, we've absolutely. So after the 2nd of October, we try and allocate additional tickets, but again, it's down to the ceremony. And we have a limit of where we are in terms of if you book up to a certain number, it's 1 ceremony, and book over a certain number, it's 2 ceremonies. So it's all down to that, because we can only have a certain number in the room for, I know it's awful to say, health and safety reasons, you know, in terms of exiting should there be an incident. So that's really crucial to remember. Can I bring my child to the ceremony? Now, this is always something we get everywhere. So these are the key FAQs we get asked after the 2nd of October every year, or around October, and throughout. Okay, so this is why we try and head us off at the pass now. We want the whole family to enjoy celebrations, but we recommend that children under 5 do not attend the actual ceremony. It is a long ceremony for any child to sit down. It's a long ceremony for me, and I'm 48, to sit down in, I have to say. But for a child under the age of 5, it is really, really hard. So what we do is we live stream the event to the social lounge above the ceremony, where families under 5s can watch on the screens. and they can see you before the ceremony in your gown. You've booked your family photography, you can have the photos, and you can celebrate after the ceremony too. So in that respect, children under the age of 5 and up to the age of 5, in the lounge above, anyone from 6 upwards, absolutely be in the actual ceremony with you. And then finally, you've seen we do cater for mobility issues. We have, although the suites are on various different floors, floor 1 and floor 2, there is a passenger lift, but let the gowning company know and we will be there to help. There are a lot of stairs, so do consider your footwear, but don't let that stop you wearing 4-inch heels. We do have first aiders on site, but we obviously don't want you to have to use them, all right? So really important to consider those things. Danny, do you want to talk about the new arrangements that we put in this year to give additional people additional tickets, even though they weren't in the ceremony rooms?
Yeah, of course. So, those that didn't have tickets to enter the ceremony room were in our social spaces. So we had a social space up in the Sky Lounge, and a lot of our families were there with young children. We have colouring available for them. You're able to purchase drinks if you would like to, and it's just a really nice space for them to come up. And there's a really good vibe up there. So we do see all the family and friends that are cheering people on. Staff will be cheering as well. And we as parents, family also down there watching and live streaming and seeing that. So yeah, I do have a question within there about children needing tickets. Obviously we have said if they are under 5 to be in the Sky Lounge, but that would be within, if they're over 5, would be within your ticket allocation as well. Which what I would say. And if anybody does have access arrangements, just to make sure that we put that on prior to, and if on the day, if anyone has access arrangements, if they need support, just speak to the ushers, who we will all be wearing purple. So just having that open communication, we're there to help you and make the day as easy as possible.
Additionally, this year we brought in a hub at the bottom, at the ground floor, for where you collected your tickets, collected your gown and had your photography. What we recognised in 2024 was that it was getting really, really crammed in those 2 floors, and we opened the graduation hub on the ground floor, and that also has food and drink all day throughout the ceremony. So again, if you want to bring extra people in, there is absolutely no charge for people coming into that graduation area hub at the bottom, and it's all streamed as well. So we stream the ceremony, and that means that you can enjoy with additional family and friends time before and time after as well. And that was a great space. We had marquees up, we had band playing down there, and it was a really, really fun space. We even had Rother Radio in attendance promoting the graduation and everyone that day. So it was fantastic. So we will be doing that again. That means you basically, you go and collect your tickets, you go and get your gown, and then as soon as you're gowned, you go on up to the ceremony rooms, and it provides us a bit of extra space for people and allowed more people to come into the ceremony space, i.e. the building, not necessarily into the ceremony, and it made it a really great party atmosphere.
I would also like to mention that you don't have to put the names down of your guests either. So we are aware that things change. You might have changes to who's coming on the day, who's sitting in the ceremony room, who may be in the social spaces or the hub. So that is obviously up to your discretion in there. We do ask on the day as well that the graduate picks up their tickets and gives them to their family and friends, and it is their responsibility to make sure that they have them and they're safe, because they won't be given access, unfortunately, unless they've got their ticket. So it's just making sure that they have their own ticket to show on the day, and it's not left with the graduate, because you will be going off and lining up before they're sat down as well.
That's a really good point, Danny, because we do ask you to do that and to hand it out, because we are very strict about letting people in, because we know that people have paid a lot of money for their guest tickets, and we have certain seating limitations. So we want to ensure that it's only fair those with tickets can go and access those spaces, and that's why we do that. And also obviously to ensure we don't go over the limits set by the room and the Seal New York Stadium, where obviously the graduation venue is. So on the day. So this is the most important thing. You've done the admin, you've spent the money on booking, you've organized yourself, you've got your hair appointments booked, you've got your nails being done, you've got your dress, you've got shoes, you've got your tux, whatever that is. This is the bit that's the most fun. Can I just say, first off, you really need to enjoy this day. It is a huge thing for you to be graduating after the hard work that you guys have put in. So please remember, although it's nerve-wracking, it'll go in a flash. Just like they say weddings go in a flash, we don't remember everything. It'll go in a flash. And it's really, really important you enjoy because it is so much fun. And we are here, as Danny said, those of us in purple, to help and to make it as smooth as possible. So that's my one piece of advice. In a sense, this slide is important, but I would say have fun and enjoy it because it goes in a flash. So on the day, it will be exciting, as I said, but it will be long. I would suggest if we have one ceremony or two ceremonies, whatever time of day it is, just ensure you have some snacks on you. That's my number one thing, but also eat something before you go. I know you're thinking, I can't eat before I'm about to get up on stage, I'm going to be sick. I know that you're thinking that, but really do get some food into you. Can be a very, very long day. We obviously provide drinks and really nice canapes and food afterwards. And there are stations in the graduation hub below you can get some food too, but I would suggest you do consider getting yourself some food in you, some good breakfast, a good fry up, I say. Footwear. Now, I'm not going to judge. Danny can have a chat about this too, and I love a good shoe and a good heel height, but I also would consider, like I do nowadays, get your heels, but also just get some flats for those times you just want to have a little walk around in your flat shoes, and then get on your 4-inch heels or whatever that may be and your platforms for the real deal, the main time. That would be my suggestion. Danny, what did you do on the day? Any sort of pointers on footwear here?
So I didn't take a bag on myself, so I made sure that I just came with what I had my phone in my hand to take some photos with my friends, and I gave everything else to my family and said, there you go. They had a spare pair of shoes for us and just carried everything. So it is your day. And I would say just make sure that you have got comfortable attire as well. It does seem like a long day, and there are quite a lot of stairs. Now, we do have access for the lifts, but if I'm quite honest, we prioritise easy and as simple as possible for you and your family as well. But on the day, if you've got any questions or any queries, just come and have a chat with us. But I would just give everything to family and friends, and you just enjoy your day because you're the star of the show.
That's a really good point. Yes, get your yeah, you are the celeb for the day. We even have red carpets just for you. So it's all about you on the day. And let's just be honest, there's very few times when it is all about ourselves in life. So milk it, I say. Have a good meal beforehand. There is no cafe on site, but we do have bars in the graduation hub that you can get pies and things like that. Sure you get to the venue in good time to be gowned and ready. Please don't think there will be timings given out to you, and we don't tend to open up until those times, but we make sure that there's a lot of time available for you, so you feel comfortable with when you're being gowned, all right? And just enjoy it, as I've said. Just enjoy it. It's just the most incredible. We love and I think that I'd love to hear your thoughts, Danny. I love this day. It's one of my favourite days in the RNN group calendar. Just seeing you amazing students and all the hard work you've put in, and to be able to be recognised on this day is just so much fun for us and so phenomenal. Even though at the same time we're all nervous, wanting it to be amazing for you, wanting it to go so perfect for you. We just love that bit when we're in there celebrating and cheering you on. So it's just really important. Danny, do you want to add anything at that point?
I would just say there are small worries that people have that they haven't measured their head correctly or their gown, and the team are on hand and they will help you. Myself, I thought I had a smaller head than what I did, and they just make adaptations where necessary. So if you do have any worries, please don't. They will help you on the day. Downstairs in the hub, there is food, like Lucy said, and there was things like hot dogs and things. So if anybody does get a little bit snackish, I would say do grab something there, but it's really good to have some form of food inside you. You don't want to be walking across the stage feeling a little bit shaky or unwell. So just putting your health first on the day, as well, as exciting as it is.
Thanks, Danny. That's really good advice. Remember, the ceremony is just under 1.5 hours long. There will be guest speakers. We will allocate a morning or afternoon ceremony once we have all the bookings, or a whole day ceremony that's sort of in the middle of the day. And remember, the booking deadline, please, is Friday the 2nd of October. Every year we get people coming to emailing us saying, oh, I didn't get the information. So this is what we've tried to do. We've tried to do all this, that slide I talked to you about that's really important, those contact details. We're trying to head off these issues at the pass so it becomes really smooth after the 2nd, for us to allocate additional tickets to answer those questions and queries, to make sure all you need to be thinking about is not that you've forgotten or anything, that you're going to buy your dress or buy that tux and enjoy the day. So yeah, just please do get your contact details sorted, and remember to book by the deadline, because it just helps everyone out and doesn't sort of make those last minute queries happen. It becomes a smooth journey for everyone. And finally, graduand and graduates. I was always confused by this one. Danny, do you want to answer this one for everyone? Because it's one of the queries we get.
Yeah, so on the morning when you turn up, we will be calling you a graduand, and that is, you are ready to receive your certificate and graduate. And then once you have graduated, you are known as graduates as well. So you'll have both on the day as well. So we do get a lot of questions about that, asking what is the meaning of it. And it's just the term of once you have graduated and you have your certificate on that side as well.
Fabulous, Danny. Thank you.
Yeah. On the day as well, we do have opportunities for you guys to purchase any of our R&M merch, whether that be your graduation bears, your pens, your water bottles, hoodies, things like that as well. And we will have cash and card for that.
Good spot, Danny. Thank you so much for suggesting that. Yeah, we have awesome graduation bears and hoodies and things like that. So yeah, we will be selling those, and we try and make those bespoke to every year because they're really nice keepsakes for everyone. So yeah, so that is really the end of the presentation. I can see that Danny was furiously typing in the chat and answering the questions. So if there are any questions, I'm just going down to we have no, I think we are there. But Danny and I are available. So I am on the HE graduation at rnngroup.ac.uk. So I man that along with Helena and Robin in the UCR reception. So I will be sending out, you will be hearing from me a lot now over the next few weeks through August, September and October via the HE graduation email. So always reply to that. I will do my best to answer within 24/48 hours to make sure that you don't have to worry about those queries. All right. Danny is based at University Centre Rotherham, and so she can help with absolutely anything, a really friendly place to support you with absolutely anything you need. And that's it. It's just us to help you. We know this is stressful, but we just want you to enjoy the day and take every part of it possible with great memories. All right. So we are here. You can always ring us on any of the UCR number, email us on the main ucr@rotherham.ac.uk address. We will do our best to support with anything, just to make sure this is not difficult or hard for you, to make sure everything is easy for you to do. I think we've got some more questions being typed at the moment as well. But yes, I think that is it. Do you have any final golden nuggets, Danny, that you want to share with our amazing students here?
It's just, again, reiterating that booking deadline of Friday, the 2nd of October, putting kind of reminders in a week, 2 weeks, a month beforehand for you guys as well. You don't have to just come and contact the University Centre if you are based at Durham Valley or North Notts. You can speak to the reception team and they can get in contact with us. Or like Lucy said, you can contact us directly. We're more than happy to help, and no question is a silly question as well.
Adele, thank you for your question regarding the times. we don't know at this moment in time because it depends on whether we have 1 or 2 ceremonies. So I can't tell you that at all. You'll know that by the 9th or slash the latest, the 15th of October, you'll know that. That gives you a good 5-6 weeks to put contingency plans in place for that day. So, but the reason I say that is because I'm going on a holiday for about 10 days on the 15th. So it will definitely be with you by that point, and you'll definitely have that information, and everything will be sorted by that time. So you know you have all the information while I'm away for 10 days. All right. I think that is it. I think we are come to the end. Thank you so much, Danny, for your time. Thank you for explaining and helping me explain this. Just get your contact details sorted, everyone. You'll be hearing from me to make sure that's all done and dusted. You'll be hearing from me with a save the date and then the invites in August. And thank you very much for your time. I do hope you enjoyed this and found this useful. The recording will be sent to you out to you as well, and those who couldn't attend. And have a wonderful evening. And again, thank you for your time, and thank you, Danny. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.